Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I have got a project pan update for you guys. So as most of you will know by now, I really do struggle with project pan. I think that is because I do have a lot of makeup, which I understand is kind of the point of project pan, but for me it's mainly the fact that I don't like using the same thing over and over and over and over again. I like a lot of variety. I like to get quite creative. So I do find reaching for the same blush over and over and over again to be quite difficult. So this is my update. Hopefully you guys are impressed. I did start this in February. So we're now just in April. So, okay, we're midway through April. But anyway, here is my update. There are a few new products and there are a few products that I'm missing. And so we'll get to all of that right now. Okay, so the first product that I have is this one here by Ole Henriksen, and this is the Banana Bright Primer. I do enjoy this primer. I'm down to about here now. This is where we started. Now we're slowly making our way through it. The one thing with this primer is that although it is very nice and it does work well, it doesn't work well with all foundations. So that's the one thing that I sort of struggle with when it comes to this primer. So I can't use it every day if I want to change, you know, the foundation that I'm using. I do find that if I'm using a really watery or liquidy based foundation, so as an example, something like this, which would be the Australis Fresh and Flawless foundation, or the Tarte Raindrops by the Sea foundation, that formula seems to work quite well with this. But for, you know, a more of a thicker, creamier foundation consistency, I find that for some reason it just seems to break apart when I use this. So yeah, that's been my experience with this product so far. I probably won't repurchase it for that reason. But yeah, that's sort of where I'm at with it so far. Okay, next up we have another primer, and this one here is by Good Molecules. So this one here it's a primer slash moisturizer. I started using this only recently, so as you can see, it's one of those pumps that sort of pushes up. So I thought, I don't need to mark off where I'm at with it because you guys can pretty well see. But yes, so far I have really enjoyed using this. I've got it on today. It is quite hydrating. I'm somebody with more of a dry skin type. So yeah, I personally really enjoy this. It's inexpensive, which I think is fantastic as well. So yeah, I'm going to keep using it and we'll see where I get to with it. Okay, so I will update you on a couple of products that are missing from this pan. So in my original video, you would have seen that I had a powder by Kat Von D, a translucent powder. I re-gifted that to my mum because it just wasn't for me. She loves it. I'm not into it. I did also have the Glam Glow setting spray, of which I absolutely loved. I did use that up and I threw the bottle away, which was dumb because I was going to put this into that bottle because I preferred that mister. Didn't end up happening. But good news is I have been using my Mario Badescu spray. So this is not so much a setting spray, but more of like a hydrating spray. Really beautiful. So this is the, what is this? The Aloe Vera Chamomile and Lavender one. Smells amazing. Feels great on the skin. And I didn't mark off where I started, but I was about there. So yeah, I mean, like, honestly, when you start using this, it does start to go down pretty quickly. But yeah, I really do enjoy this. So I've been using this probably maybe 3 or 4 times throughout each week. So yeah, I think I'm pretty confident I'm definitely going to be able to get through this. Okay, so I did originally have this guy in my pan, you guys would have remembered. I have since removed it from the pan because, to be honest, I'm not using these blush colours at the moment. It's just not cold enough here in Queensland just yet. We're not quite in winter yet, so I might go back to this, but right now it's just not worth me using because I'm just not enjoying it. It's not going with the looks that I'm creating. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to pop this back for now, and I'll probably end up picking it up maybe midway through the year, like once we're properly in winter. But for now, I've popped it aside and I decided to pick up a few things that I have already been working on anyway. So the first one that I re-picked up is this one here by The Balm. Now this is the Monizer Sisters collection palette, whatever you want to call it. So the one that I have been using, of course, is the Mary Luminizer. I have well and truly hit pan on this. This is one of my favorite highlighters pretty much of all time. I do actually own this in a full size, so I do want to use this up. The other ones aren't really for me. I don't really like them that much, but this one here in particular I obviously really like. So I'm hoping to use this up by the end of this year. So this is going to stay in my pan until it's used. The next one is this one here by Too Faced, and this is the Papa Don't Peach blush. So this one here, as you can see, I've hit pan on this. I'm very proud of the fact that I've hit pan on this. I do really like this blush. I love this color. I love the formula. This is just a really nice, well-rounded, in my opinion, blush. So there it is there on the back of my hand. As you can see, it's just a really beautiful, luminizing, sun-kissed kind of peachy glow. I just love it, and it still smells like peaches, and I've had this for 3 years now, I think. Still smells of peach so much. So yeah, I really do like this blush. Happy to be working through it though, because I do have a lot of blushes very similar to this in my collection, so I do just want to get through it. Next up for bronzer, we've got this one by NARS, and this is of course the very famous Laguna bronzer. As you can see, I have very well hit pan. I have had this for years. This was actually part of my original Project Pan video that I did like 2 years ago. So yes, I am committed, I'm dedicated, I want to get through this so I can actually purchase a new one. This is obviously the bigger edition, so it's a limited edition, but when I say limited, it comes out every year and in this big kind of packaging, and I just really do enjoy this bronzer, so I can well and truly see the value in the price tag for buying, you know, the bigger version of it. But it's just such a beautiful classic bronzer. I would definitely recommend for everyone to try this if they haven't at least once. But yeah, as you can see, we are well and truly on our way to using this up, so I'm excited. We're getting through it. Yay! Okay, next up we have another new product that I have included, and this is by Benefit. This is the Hoola Bronzer. Now, this is the cream version of this bronzer. This bronzer is very well loved. This is it. That's all I have left. This is something that, once again, I would very happily go ahead and repurchase. The one thing I will say about it is you typically do need to use a considerable amount to get the effect. So, you know, a little doesn't really go a long way. It blends out very easily, which is a huge pro. However, if you don't use enough of it, sometimes it seems like it almost blends into nothing. So yeah, you do need to use, you know, a considerable amount to get the desired look, in my opinion. But it is a really nice formula, and I really do enjoy this product. So I'm happy to use it up. So again, this is something that has been in my collection for some time. And the reason why it sits there is because I just go and buy the next new thing, you know. You guys would have seen me use the Huda Cream Contour for quite some time. As you guys know, I love that product. But I have popped it away because I do just want to get through this one. So yes, that's in the pan now as well. And guys, that is it. So that is it for my pan. It is definitely a small pan, that's for sure. And I've done it on purpose because, as I've explained many times, I'm very bad at this. I struggle a lot. Actually, no, I forgot one product. I am still using this. Okay, so this one here is by Skin. It's the Skin Regenerator, and it's by 40 Fathoms. I really like this. This is a serum. You can pick this one up from Priceline. I'm not actually too sure where else you can buy it from, but definitely Priceline do stock it, and I really enjoy this. I typically will mix this in with my primer or my moisturizer of a morning and at night, and yeah, I love what it does to the skin. I find it to be very hydrating. So it's hard to sort of gauge where I'm at with it, but I think I'm about halfway so far. So again, happy to be using this, and I still have it part of my original pan, so I hope I get some kind of credit points for that. But yeah, look guys, I just want to be as honest as I possibly can be with you when it comes to doing this kind of project, because to be honest, it's a bit of a struggle for me to do it. I like doing it in the respect, like I like the idea of it. It makes sense, you know, use the products that you have. And I'm definitely very much all about that. But I just get bored, and that's my biggest problem. You know, I have a tendency to love something for a solid couple of months, and then I'll put it away and try something else, and then I'll forget to go back to it, or, you know, to the product that I was loving. So this has been a challenge, but yes, I'm still working on it. I'm happy with the products that I've swapped out and the products that I've put back in. You would have also probably been wondering, where is my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the full coverage. I have taken this out of my pan because I just wasn't really loving the shade range. I was more than halfway through majority of both of those foundations, and yeah, I just got to the point where it was drying my skin out so much, it just wasn't for me. And I don't really need to wear really full coverage foundation at the moment. We're certainly not going out at night or anything like that, and I'm somebody who much prefers, you know, a more dewier sort of natural finish or look than like a really full coverage one. So that's where they are. I still have them. I'll probably end up tossing them because I'm just not using them, but they're sitting up on the top shelf. But I just didn't think it was fair to include them in the pan because I don't enjoy using them anymore, and I'm not going to use it for the sake of making a video. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's a bit dumb. So that's where I'm at with that. So that's pretty much, well, everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave me a comment and give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section down below, how are you going with your project pans? Are you enjoying doing it? Is it something that, you know, you can stick to easily? If so, explain to me how, because I'm struggling with that. So I'm hoping in a couple of months' time, when I do another one of these, I will be able to show you guys some serious progression in these products, and that I still have these products in the pan. Or maybe I don't have them in the pan because I've used them, rather than I've just taken them out because I'm bored with them. We'll see. Anyway, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Mwah, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.